Hey, it's Wes Huber, a crypto analyst here at My Digital Money.
This is Guy Gottschalk, president of My Digital Money.
So a bond is a debt instrument that is typically kind of provided by the government in the use of raising funds. So essentially when they're issuing bonds, they're trying to raise capital for purchasing power. And with that purchasing power, obviously the holders of the bond typically receive a coupon or some type of interest on the initial funds that they provided for the receipt of the bond at a later date. So with this being said, what El Salvador is trying to do is trying to raise funds to go ahead and purchase Bitcoin with these funds. And with the hopes and aspirations that as the Bitcoin keeps acquiring more and more value with it, they will essentially be paying off the bond holders their principal investment plus a coupon rate of 6.5%. But that coupon rate, depending on the increase in value of Bitcoin, could essentially be higher than 6.5%. So this is ultimately what El Salvador is trying to do. And with that also being said, El Salvador is going to break this kind of up into different segments. So they're looking to raise a $1 billion bond to purchase Bitcoin, but the first 5 years of lockup, which they're considering calling it's a volcano bond, is they're utilizing this $500 million of the $1 billion to go ahead and purchase initial Bitcoin and then use the remaining half to purchase Bitcoin also at a later date. So it seems to be a new tactic that El Salvador will be the first to try to execute, but I could see other countries trying to fill in and do the same as well.
Yeah, so if you're a U.S. crypto investor, should you be getting into it? Well, it's an option to earn interest, right? Because you can earn 6% on your Bitcoin, which is better than nothing. But at the same time, if you look at the real inflation rate, it's higher than that. So you're not doing better than the inflation rate. So there are other options for making more, and some people might consider just directly investing in crypto. And so if you have a risky pile and you want to use that to invest in something more risky because you want a higher return, I think going direct to and investing directly in crypto is good. But you should also have a pile, and I'm not, again, disclaimer, no, I'm not giving financial advice, but in my opinion, you should have a stable pile, a core pile that is less risky. And I think that these bonds by El Salvador is an option for that. If you just want to earn, a kind of a modest interest. Yeah, and there's always the risk of regulation. The SEC and other organizations like it are kind of starting to crack down on and treating crypto more like stocks. They used to be treated more like property. And of course, to protect consumers from an organization like El Salvador going bankrupt and you losing your money, they might start putting some regulations in place and restrictions. And so, even though it's in El Salvador, these bonds, when consumers cash out and bring the money back into the U.S., there could be some restrictions on these kind of investments. So there's always that risk.
I think being one of the first to attempt something like this, there is backlash. Also, a lot of people still haven't fully embraced cryptocurrencies, so it might seem very outlandish for a president to go ahead and start issuing bonds collateralized by or in the attempt to fund projects and to buy Bitcoin. But it's a step forward in the direction for crypto believers that truly believe that crypto is here to stay and it's the future of decentralized finance.
Yes, I think crypto believers do take him seriously, because he's going out on a limb and he's actually acting, right? He's actually acting and trying to build this Bitcoin city and partnering with technology companies to, bring the citizens access to Bitcoin on their mobile apps, and actually going to give a lot of the unbanked citizens access to, the financial system of the world. So he's actually making strides towards that. So I think crypto believers probably would praise him, in my opinion.